Time is too slow for those who wait, too swift for those who fear, too long for those who grieve, too short for those who rejoice. But for those who love, time is eternity. Wherever you are, and whoever you may be, there is one thing in which you and I are just alike at this moment and in all the moments of our existence. We are not at rest. We are on a journey. Our life is not a mere fact. It is a movement, a tendency, a steady, ceaseless progress towards an unseen goal. We are gaining something or losing something every day. Even when our position and our character seem to remain precisely the same, they are changing. For the mere advance of time is a change. It is not the same thing to have a bare field in January and in July. The season makes the difference. The limitations that are childlike in the child are childish in the man. Everything that we do is a step in one direction or another. Even the failure to do something is in itself a deed. It sets us forward or backward. The action of the negative pole of a magnetic needle is just as real as the action of the positive pole. To decline is to accept the other alternative. Are you richer today than you were yesterday? No. Then you are a little poorer. Are you better today than you were yesterday? No. Then you are a little worse. Are you nearer to your port today than you were yesterday? Yes. You must be a little near to some port or other. For since your ship was first launched upon the sea of life, you have never been still for a single moment. The sea is too deep. You could not find an anchorage if you would. There can be no pause until you come into port. But what is it, then, the haven towards which you are making? What is the goal that you desire and hope to reach? What is the end of life towards which you are drifting or steering? Whither bound? I want to talk with you about this question in this little book. As a writer may talk with a reader across the unknown intervals of time and space. The book that does not really speak to you is not worth much. And unless you really hear something and make some kind of an answer to it, you do not truly read. There is a disadvantage, of course, in the fact that you and I do not know each other and speak face to face. Who you are, into whose hands this book has come, I cannot tell. And to you, I am nothing but a name. Where you may be, while you turn these pages, I cannot guess. Perhaps you are sitting in your own quiet room after a hard day's work. Perhaps you are reading aloud in some circle of friends around the open fire. Perhaps you are in the quiet woods or out in the pleasant orchard under your favorite tree. Perhaps you are actually on the deck of a ship traveling across the waters. It is strange and wonderful to think of the many different places into which the words that I am now writing in this lonely, book-lined study may come, and of the many different ties that may read them. Like unto ships far off at sea, outward or homeward bound are we. Before, behind, and all around, floats and swings the horizon's bound, seems at its distant rim to rise, and climb the crystal wall of the skies, and then again to turn and sink, as if we could slide from its outer brink. Ah, it is not the sea. It is not the sea that sinks and shelves, but ourselves that rock and rise with endless and uneasy motion, now touching the very skies, now sinking into the depths of ocean. Ah, if our souls but poise and swing, like the compass in its brazen ring, ever level and ever true to the toil and the task we have to do, we shall sail securely and safely reach the fortunate isles on whose shining beach the sights we see and the sounds we hear will be those of joy and not of fear.